Welcome back to a long-awaited Zone Blitz. John Oehser and Ashlyn Sullivan wrapping up the first week of OTAs. John, a major storyline this week was Blake Bortles. When he took the field on Tuesday, mechanics were sharp, in shape, really just looked like a polished quarterback.
Well, he was going to be the story either way. The good news for the Jaguars, he looked the part, I guess is the best way to say. He's going into his 5th year. He had all the success last season, and you wanted to see him come out and look like a confident guy, like a guy who was ready to lead, a guy who was ready to be the guy. To me, his practice Tuesday was as good as I've ever seen him look in an OTA type situation. You're supposed to look good there. He hasn't always looked good there in the past. You know, it's a long way to go. These aren't games, but everything that you wanted to see out of Blake in this first OTA period, you've seen this week. He looks sharp, he looks ready, he looks like the guy to lead this bunch.
A guy that Blake Bortles has said he's really excited to throw to his newly acquired tight end Seferian-Jenkins. Big guy, a lot of movement, and really just meshes well with this team.
Well, they released Mercedes Lewis and went this direction because they wanted a guy who could make plays downfield. You wanted some speed, some athleticism, some playmaking in the passing game. Again, 3 days of OTAs doesn't make this guy a Pro Bowler, but he seems to have that athleticism and seems to be able to do the things that they need in the passing game easily, without effort. It seems to come naturally. I would be surprised if he's not a major impact. When you look at him, you can see why they shopped for what they were shopping for in March.
Coach Marone joked this morning his least favorite drill when he was a player was conditioning. But in all seriousness, that's the major difference between OTAs last year and this year, is every person is in shape, ready to be back on the field.
Well, it's still my least favorite drill is conditioning, but I thought when Doug talked today, when he was going over the differences, what struck me as significant, the readiness, the efficiency of practice, it feels like a team that has grown from last year. And I don't think Doug quite put it exactly that way, but my impression from listening to Doug, my impression from being around this organization all off season, is that it knows that it has to improve from where it was last year. Last year was great. Something has to get them a step further. They feel like a team that's ready for the task at hand, and it seems like Doug was touching on that today. They're efficient in practice. They've shown up ready. The drills are going easier. It's a more veteran team than it was this time last year, and to me, that's a huge sign this first week.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this week's Zone Blitz. Stay tuned to Jaguars.com for all of your OTA updates. We'll see you next time.